Hi everybody, this is AdorableLiz77 and today I'm going to be filming my Rarity Cosplay makeup. So this is the makeup that I will be wearing when I'm cosplaying Rarity. I've already gone ahead and applied one, I don't know if you guys can see that, blue contact. And I don't have another contact in here, but I'm going to put that in for you guys and show you the color that I got. I feel this is a little bit too dark for my brown eyes. I kind of feel like this doesn't really show that blue on my eyes because I got a fairly dark blue. But anyways, I'll show you what they look like in the little container. It's in my eye. It looks darker on my eyes because I have dark brown eyes. I know they kind of look black right now, but they're dark brown. But anyways, I already started off and washed my face with Neutrogena Fresh Foaming Cleanser Makeup Remover. You want to have a clean face when applying any makeup. You just don't want the oils on your face to get layered on top of makeup because that'll make you break out and it's just gross and you'll look oily. Ugh. But and I've already applied my Cetaphil Derma Control Oil Moisturizer, and this is SPF 30. Now, because I am combination skin and I tend to get a little bit oily in the summertime, this has a matte finish, so this helps control the oil, and you just should moisturize your face even if you have oily skin. It's just good for you, and you want one that has a high SPF because when you're cosplaying you're going to be out in the sun, so it's always a good idea to have sunblock on your face in any form because you just don't want to age your face and have like a bunch of dark spots and stuff. I've already gone and applied Shine Killer by NYX. And this is basically just to help with the shine and kind of help my MAC makeup apply smoother. I have like a sparkle on my forehead and I don't know how it got there. But to help cut back on the shine. Now the foundation I'm going to be using is my MAC MatchMaster, and this also has SPF, and it has SPF 15. And it's in shade 3. And I will be using this brush from this Royal Cosmetics. And as you can see, it's really dense. Applying it, and I'm just going to put it on my hand and use my brush. And I'm just going to start buffing it onto my face rather quickly because this foundation tends to dry really fast. And I just don't want it to look funky. I'm kind of doing my face by sections because, like I said, this does dry really, really fast. Just because I don't like having the look of knot and a little bit lower. As you know, and sometimes people don't blend out their foundation and then they just have this weird look of disconnect from their neck and their face, where their face is either too light or too dark and it's just obvious and they look like they're wearing a mask. You don't want that, so blend your makeup really well and bring it down to your neck. A medium to light coverage. Now, if you want, you can go back and apply more foundation to your trouble areas. I'm going to do that right now. I just don't like my under eye area. Once I have that done, I am going to grab another brush from my Royal Care Cosmetics. And it's a bit fluffy, and I'm going to be using my MAC Studio Finish Concealer that has SPF 35, and it's in NW30. And I'm using a brush to apply the concealer underneath my eyes because I find that this gives a better application of the concealer and it does look less cakey. And I'm just gonna kind of do like a triangle look. Oh, triangle. Kind of in circular motions. I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. translucent powder to set my foundation and my concealer. Now this only comes in one shade, so if you are darker than me, I don't suggest using this, but this does matte me out and controls oil really well. So if you want to try it, it's only $3. I highly suggest it. Like if you want to go out and buy it, do it. Okay, now that I've got my translucent powder on there and I have like my foundation set and my concealer set, I'm going to go in and do my highlighting and contouring. So I'm going to be using NYX's medium matte bronzer, and it's kind of a warm, it's a warm brown. And I'm going to be using my Royal Care Cosmetics angled, it's a blush brush, bronzer brush, whatever you want to call it. Now you can contour your face whatever way you like. I'm just going to contour it the way that suits my face. If you have a different face shape than me, go ahead, contour the way you would normally contour with your bronzer. I'm just going to go underneath my neck, kind of give my face more of a defined jawline, and down my neck with the bronzer, and carry that down so I don't look funny. Do fishy face. I know, that's so hot. That's so attractive. I know, yeah. Blush. Now I'm going to be using two different types of blushes. One is a cream blush and one is a powder blush. Now you don't necessarily have to use these blushes, but I kind of like this cream blush a little bit better because it kind of gives me like a dewy look. But because I have oilier skin in the summer, I like to set it with a powder. And this is Dream of Mousse. And this is a cream blush, and it's in Plum 40. I'm going to smile, and I'm just going to avoid going in here and here. You want to avoid the look, you want to avoid having the look of redness. And I find when you apply blush a little bit too closely to your nose area, it kind of gives you this look of redness, and you want to diminish that as much as possible, so you're going to want to avoid that. And this is kind of like a subtler blush, and I'm just blending up and down with my fingers. My blush brush by Royal Crown Cosmetics. Basically, this is all going to be mostly from my Royal Cosmetics set that I just got. And I'm using NYX's Cheek Glow Powder and 652 West Side Wine. I'm going to be applying this to set over my cream blush. Now, I might be applying a little bit more blush than I necessarily need, but because people are going to be using photography and sometimes they're going to be using flash, so I kind of want the blush to pick up when they take a picture of me. Next, I'm going to be using my e.l.f. Golden Bronzer. Now, this is what I'm going to use to highlight certain areas of my facial features that I want to stand out. And I'm going to be using the gold color right here and my e.l.f. complexion brush. Kind of picked up some of the other colors, but that's fine. And I'm basically going to highlight this area right here, and you're not going to want to go too close, so maybe a finger or two whiffs away from your eye, and you're just going to want to highlight your cheekbone. Now, this does have a bit of glitter in it, so you will sparkle in the sun. So if you don't like that, try to get something that's more matte and that's like a lighter shade of your skin. Always try to complement your skin tone. If you're warm, try to go with more of a gold. If you're neutral, you can use gold or champagne or cream lighter based bronzer that's matte or sparkly. It's all up to you. It's whatever you want. And I'm going to go on top of my nose here and here. I'm also going to use my finger to apply my bronzer to my Cupid's bow. Mauve color. And I just really like the formula, and I've used it quite a bit, as you can tell. But I just think it's really pretty. And it's just, for me, it's like a like your lips but better color. e.l.f.'s Hypershine Gloss in Fairy. For the center of my lips, and I'm just gonna to my Cupid's bow. You want that light to reflect and make your lips appear fuller and bigger. Number 57 in the Clouds. It's a shimmer effect. I don't know if you guys can tell. This kind of looks like purple, blue, and certain light. So that's the eyeshadow I'm going to be using. And I'm going to be using Too Faced Shadow Insurance because I have oily lids, and this stuff really helps with making my eyeshadow last and it doesn't crease. Like with my MAC paint pot, it does crease on me because I do have oily lids, so eventually after 2 to 3 hours of where my eyeshadow does crease, and creasing is that nasty line that develops when you're wearing eyeshadow and basically you're just eyeshadow that slides down off your lid and kind of makes this nasty line that everybody can see, and it doesn't look good. So I'm just going to apply that to the top of my lid. I'm going to go under here as well. Okay, now that I have my eye primer, I'm going to go in with my NYX Milk eyeliner pencil, and I'm going to do the base. I'm going to use this concealer brush from e.l.f. to thin out my base. I'm going to use this flat eyeshadow brush from Rarity Cosmetics and my In the Clouds eyeshadow. Now this eyeshadow is really powdery, so just be forewarned if you decide to use this one. And I'm just going to pack it on to my lid. Now it doesn't have to be perfect because I'm going to go back and blend the hell out of it. Next I will be taking this fluffy brush from Sephora, and this is number 29, I believe. And I'm just going to go over my eyeshadow and soften the edges. Not make it so harsh. Grab this super big fluffy blending brush from Rarity Cosmetics and my 88 warm palette. And see this one right here with the big old dent? Yeah, that matte peachy one, that's the color I'm going to use for my brow bone. Use whatever color suits your skin tone the best. Doesn't matter. I'm just going to pop that on and blend. It's liquid eyeliner. It's in black. To my lower lash line. I'm kind of going to do a thick line because I'm going to be using this as a base for my false eyelashes. I did find the perfect falsies for Rarity. Okay, so you can see I've already applied the false eyelashes and I started doing one eyebrow. I'll go ahead and show you guys what I did. First off, I'm going to finish the eyes. I'm using this pencil brush from Sonia Kashak and my 88 Warm palette and the matte black eyeshadow to do underneath the eye. I've already rimmed my inner waterline with NYX with Milk from NYX to make my eyes appear whiter and bigger. I'm just going underneath my lashes with the black matte eyeshadow. Like so. Next I'm using this domed shape brush and I'm just gonna kind of smoke this out a little bit. Plump waterproof mascara. Now for the brows, I'm going to be using powder and an eyeliner and then a clear mascara to set them. I'm using NYX's Purple Blaze eyeliner. And I'm just going over the natural shape of my brows, making small, quick, fast strokes over my black eyebrows. Now I'm going to go over them and move them up and back and forth to deposit the color. Okay, once that's done, I'm going to take this brush that will comb out my eyebrows and just groom them back into place. Next, I'm going to take this angled brush from e.l.f. and my MAC eyeshadow that's in a frost, but the sparkles don't really show up. And this is Nocturnal or Nocturnal. Well, no, not Nocturnal. Maybe it's Nocturnal. Blah. I don't know how to say it. So I'm just gonna put it in the description box. And I'm just gonna lightly go over the eyeliner. You can use a different eyeshadow. This is just like the eyeshadow that I have. And you can use whatever you want. Have at the... Just because I'm using something doesn't mean you have to use it. Brows filled in. I have really thick brows. If you don't like the look of your brows, block them out and redraw them in. But because I just have naturally thick brows, I'm just using my natural brows and they are rather dark, but this eyeliner is really pigmented. I just use e.l.f.'s Clear Mascara, and this is $1 and this is going to set your brows really well. Okay, so this is the completed makeup look. I'm going to go put on my wig and my horn and show you guys the finished product. This, guys, is the completed look with the wig and the horn. I hope you guys enjoyed, and the last step you want to do for your makeup is have a finishing spray, and the finishing spray I like to use is by NYX, and it's Stay Matte Finish. And if you apply too much powder and your face starts to look cakey, this is a really great product to kind of like bring back life to your face. Now there is going to be a little bit of a sheen, but as always with even matte finish sprays, there is going to be sheen. Even if you go out and buy Urban Decay, there is going to be sheen. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I hope you guys have an awesome time at your con and have a great day, and as always, bye!